Hitler blamed the Jews for pretty much everything. Hitler saw the Jews as impure because they were not of the right faith. To get people on his side, he blamed them as thieves. He accused an international Jewish conspiracy of starting World War I so they could make money selling weapons. He also accused Jews for starting the Russian Revolution and supporting communism. He also accused them of somehow causing Germany's economic problems during the 1920s and 30s. Jews were only 1% of the population in Germany and had very little political or economic power compared to the non-Jews. Because he did this, Jews were eventually hated because people thought they weren't as good as themselves, and this gave Hitler reasons to mistreat them. In 1933, new German laws forced Jews out of their civil service jobs, university and/or court positions, and other areas of public life. In April 1933, laws proclaimed at Nuremberg made Jews second-class citizens. These Nuremberg laws defined Jews not by their religion or by how they wanted to identify themselves, but by the religious affiliation of their grandparents. Between 1937 and 1934, new anti-Jewish regulations segregated Jews further and made daily life very difficult for them. Jews could not attend public schools, go to theatres, cinema, or vacation resorts, or reside, or even walk in certain sections of German cities. On November 9 to November 10, 1938, in an incident known as Kristallnacht, Nazis in Germany torched 1,600 synagogues, vandalized Jewish homes, schools, and businesses, and killed close to 100 Jews. In the aftermath of Kristallnacht, also called the Night of Broken Glass, some 30,000 Jewish men were arrested and sent to Nazi concentration camps. German Jews had been subjected to repressive policies since 1933, when Nazi Party leader Adolf Hitler became Chancellor of Germany. However, prior to Kristallnacht, these Nazi policies had been primarily non-violent. After Kristallnacht, conditions for German Jews grew increasingly worse. Jews from German life, as well as took away some of their natural rights. They were first declared at the annual Nazi rally held in Nuremberg in 1935. At that rally, Hitler delivered a speech about the Jewish controversy to unite party activists and state officials to deal with the Jewish issues. Subsequently, on September 15, 1935, the two laws were approved. The first law, Reichsbürger Gesetz, Law of the Reich Citizens, was designed to deprive Jews of their German citizenship. Only Germans or those with related blood were considered citizens of the Reich from then on. The second law, Gesetz zum Schutze des deutschen Blutes und der deutschen Ehe, Law of the Protection of German Blood and German Honor, or simply Blutschutzgesetz, forbade marriage or sexual relations between Jews and those of German blood. This law also prohibited the employment of German maids under the age of 45 in Jewish households. Jews were not even allowed to raise the German flag. This law basically stated that the purity of German blood was absolutely necessary in order to preserve the German people.
Es sind das die Menschen, die überall und nirgends zu Hause sind, die nirgends einen Boden haben, auf dem sie gewachsen sind, sondern die heute in Berlin leben, morgen genauso gut in Brüssel sein können, übermorgen in Paris oder mit in Prag oder in Wien oder in London und die sich überall zu Hause fühlen. Es sind die einzigen, die wirklich als internationale Elemente anzusprechen sind, weil sie überall ihre Geschäfte betätigen können. Aber das Volk kann ihnen ja nicht nachfolgen. Das Volk ist ja gekettet an seinen Boden, ist ja gekettet an seine Heimat, ist ja gebunden an die Lebensmöglichkeiten seines Staates, der Nation.